Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is all about Kathy Hilton shading the hell out of everybody involved in this BS Aspen meltdown. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a long day, so thank you for hanging in with me. Sorry for that. But before we dive in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a key is always better with community. And don't forget to check out the description box. We have tons of goodies down there. And also be sure to shop the Love Collection. We have some great merch too. So with that, let's dive right on in. So I really wanted to talk about this latest article in Reality Blurb about Kathy Hilton clapping back. So we'll read through the article and then we will discuss everything. Okay? Let's do it. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kathy Hilton, suggests Lisa Rinna is lying about meltdown, shades Kyle and Mauricio over rude treatment at Aspen, and jokes about the conga line. Dun, 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 dun. So it goes on to say, Kathy Hilton is continuing to shade her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills castmates, including Lisa Rinna and her sister Kyle Richards, on social media after being accused of having a messy meltdown in Aspen. After agreeing that Lisa likely targeted her on the show in an attempt to retain her full-time role on the series, and suggesting she was the one who had PTSD from the incident, Kathy returned to her Instagram story with a few additional posts over the weekend. It says, Kathy Hilton is clearly not happy with Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky, sharing posts about them not being hospitable and alleging that Kyle posted a photo with Lisa Rinna with the caption, "You better believe we're going to talk about it," days after Kathy's alleged meltdown in Aspen. Bravo's housewife told their followers on Instagram on September 23rd, along with several screenshots of Kathy's recent post. In one particular post, Lisa was seen with a message above her that appears to suggest she was lying about Kathy's off-camera meltdown. It said, "The lips who cried woof," the caption stated. Kathy then shared a clip of herself arriving at Kyle's home in Aspen. In the clip, as Real Housewives of Bravo's fans will recall, Kyle questioned why Kathy would wear slippers through the airport, especially when people recognize her. Kathy even shared a clip in which a man was seen telling an older woman to shut the hell up when she asked for a glass of warm milk to help her sleep, which was captioned when Kathy asked Mauricio if they could grill the corn, basically. In another Instagram story, Kyle reshared a wanted image of herself with Lisa and Kyle, which said that there was missing information about these women and noted that they did not participate in conga line. She then proclaimed hysterical in a comment sent to Bravo Breaking News on Instagram. Okay, now a couple of things. Let's get into it. One, I have to say, I am so happy that they are calling out Mauricio in this article, and Kathy is calling out Mauricio herself, because I feel like Mauricio is, the 8th diamond holder. Why is he inserting himself in the women's business? On the private jet. Oh, where's Kathy? Well, if there was this alleged meltdown, Mauricio, wouldn't you know where Kathy was? Or was there really a meltdown? Were you not staying in the Aspen house? Were you at the hotel that Dorit was at, asking for a friend? And I'm happy they're showing Mauricio too, because he was, just like the girls, very dismissive and very low-key disrespectful towards Kathy. He had an attitude about the corn. And then Crystal's, well, we're going to boil the corn. We'll boil the corn. Shut up, Crystal. Shut up. Sorry, you guys. But it's just like, come on. Like, Kathy literally just wanted grilled corn. You couldn't grill us some corn. And then she asked for utensils. And then it was like, oh, Kathy, like everybody just, they're just, when Kathy asked for anything. So I'm really happy that they're calling Mauricio in on this, because he too has an attitude when it comes to Kathy. I think a couple of things with this. One, I think that the women, particularly Kyle, tend to project this elitism, this, pretension from Kathy, that Kathy herself, at least in what I've seen on her on these episodes, does not actually possess. It's like they keep trying to force this narrative that Kathy is so demanding, she's so high maintenance, she's so this, that, and the third, but she's actually been the most relatable person. Like, I want some grilled corn. I need utensils to eat. I'm going to wear some slippers and, a t-shirt and some leggings to the airport because I want to be comfortable on my flight. It's funny that Kyle is the one who's concerned about whether or not Kathy is going to be recognized, when Kathy herself could not give a damn. She was like, I'm being comfortable. What are you talking about? It was so bizarre. She took going into the bunk beds in stride. She had no attitude. She laughed it off. She slept there. She was cool, calm, collected, no big deal. Another thing I want to point out about this article and what they're saying is that if Kyle and Rinna, well, not if, they did. They posted that photo of themselves together, and it was like captions like, we're going to talk about it, or there's something to talk about, right? Which was directly at Kathy regarding the whole Aspen trip. I highly doubt, again, I know it's been debunked, but it bears repeating. At least I really hope, but I highly doubt that Kyle would be in on trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to continue the false narrative that Kathy said something that was homophobic or racist. I know that's pretty much been debunked, but it's funny how all these things are just debunking it even more. Do I think Kyle would be in on it to talk about how Kathy, popped off on the girls and all that? Yes, but I don't think that Kyle would have been in on the whole racist, homophobic slander against Kathy situation. That's another reason why I think that Kyle is starting to distance herself from Rinna and all those other people. I think she's realizing, well, the disrespect and the shade that you guys had in store for my sister went even deeper than I thought. Some people think, no, Kyle was in on every single aspect of it, even the whole fake, N-word homophobic stuff. She was in on that. She's been in on the whole thing. I personally think, but I want to know what you guys think. Put it down in the comment box. I personally think Kyle was in on a certain level of disrespect, but I don't think she realized how deep it went. But again, I want you guys to put it down in the comment box below. So I'm happy that Kathy is calling Mauricio out. I'm happy that Kathy is calling Kyle out because they disrespected her all the way through. I'm happy that Kathy is calling Lisa Rinna out. It's been reported that Lisa Rinna was just trying to save her diamond, by going after Kathy. Everything came out with Patrick Summers. She just needed a storyline. It's also been said that, or alleged or rumored, that Bravo wanted Kathy full time and they were willing to demote or fire Rinna and give Rinna's diamond to Kathy, which is why we're seeing in the last season or so, Rinna has really been gunning for Kathy because she's pissed that Bravo wanted Kathy more and that Kathy also got the pay raise that she wanted. So Rinna was actually really jealous that Kathy was just like, I know my worth. You need to pay me. If you're not going to pay me, I'm not going to shoot. You pay me? Okay, cool. I'll pop in halfway through, do the damn thing, and still be a fan favorite. I'd be jealous too if I was Rinna. So I'm really happy that Kathy is not taking this lying down. I think the difference between Kathy speaking out and the other people that Lisa Rinna has gone after is that it's the fact that Kathy did not back down. It's the fact that Kathy stood up for herself and she still showed up and she's clapping back. If you look at all the other people that Lisa Rinna has gone against, sure, they've been strong women, but they haven't clapped back the way that Kathy Hilton is. she has sort of a force around her that's clapping back. She has Paris clapping back. She has us clapping back. She's clapping back, and she never, ever cowered. You know, when Lisa Rinna has gone after LVP and LVP ended up leaving the show, Yolanda left the show, Denise Richards left the show, Kim Richards left the show. Kathy Hilton is like, no, I'm going to figure out Twitter and I'm going to tweet you, and I'm going to figure out Instagram and I'm going to reshare you. So Kathy Hilton is not backing down. You know, I also think a big reason why it's different between Kathy and the other people is because of us, the audience, the consumers, right? I think given that we are now more mobilized on Twitter, we have the blogs, we have social media, we have YouTube, we're seeing more of the work, we're seeing more of the inner workings, we're understanding everything that's going on. And also our tolerance level, we never really tolerated the Lisa Rinna when she was going after LVP and Denise. We all thought it was really bad. But I think our tolerance level has gotten so low for this that we're not standing for it either. You know, so I think it's a combination of things. I think it's the fact that Kathy is saying, no, Mauricio, you're disrespectful. Rinna, you're a liar. Kyle, you're a shitty sister. And then all of us collectively are saying enough is enough. I think this time is what is actually making it different than with the LVP, than with the Denise Richards. Like, we didn't like it. But this Kathy Hilton situation is different. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that this is really it? Finally, we're done with Lisa Rinna. Do you agree that it's time for Mauricio to be held accountable too, because he also was disrespectful as hell and rude towards Kathy? Do you think they all got together and decided to be dismissive towards Kathy? Because it does feel like the temperament changed this season, and it seemed like the temperament changed on purpose, because even last season Dorit was kissing Kathy's butt, and this season she wasn't. So I don't know, but you guys put it down in the comment box below. And with that, like the video, you guys, and share this with a friend. And don't forget to check out the description box below and shop our love collection. Grab yourself something good. All right, you guys, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!